Hello, lovely people of the internet. It's been a long time. It was last year, mid of last year when I was here, 22, and it's Feb of 2023. So it's been a really long time since I was here, and the last video that I filmed was in the beginning of my semester, and this video was filmed after the semester, and I'm filming this intro and outro a month after this was filmed. If you haven't caught on, I have been procrastinating. Very fun. So, fair warning, this is going to be a long video. So, grab your sketchbook and let's start sketching. It has been quite some time since I just sketched for myself, so I'm trying to improve my sketching and illustration skills. I decided to live sketch this orange that my mother asked me to eat. So I was like, let me sketch it first and then eat it. So I started off with a simple graphite shading of the orange. Here I'm just outlining the silhouette of the orange, and then I started drawing in all the crevices on the peel of the orange, all of those bumps, and I could feel that I had lost the touch of sketching and very rusty, and I wasn't able to get back into it as soon as I started. It's very important to keep looking at your subject and trying to replicate each and every bumps and details on the object, and you should continuously keep looking up and back onto your page and seeing what you're doing. That is the most important and the key of replicating a live object. The rest of the video is gonna be pretty self-explanatory, so I'll just be playing some lo-fi music so that you could also sketch along with me and just enjoy the process. And I might just speak in the middle of the video every now and then. So here I just decided to do some simple hatching, shading, sketching. So at first I decided to only use lines and do it, but later on I'll be bringing in my blending stumps for this. I can see myself being very stiff with the pencil and very meticulous about how I'm doing it. I was still very frustrated with how long it was taking me to do this. But it's all about the process. So, yeah. I bought my blending stumps to just smooth out all the lines because I wasn't really satisfied with my hatching. But if you don't have blending stumps, you can, like, it's a hack. You can use like cotton or you can use earbuds, but that'll become a little too smooth, so you can just, try to like use it however you would want to. But yeah, an easy available thing is earbuds instead of blending stumps. I'm just trying to add in all those little spots on the orange peel. I was trying to replicate that by just stippling a little bit on the surface. I think this is a pretty decent attempt for like the first time in a long time. I mean, I can see the shape is good and the highlights are also there, but it would have been better if I didn't use the eraser at all. But I'm not really satisfied with the texture that I've given it. Whoosh! Look at that. So yeah, I wasn't really happy with the texture. So I decided to do another drawing of the same side of the same orange. So yeah, so starting with the shape, same song all over again. Previous time I just jumped into the shading, so this time I sectioned it a little better and I even had a little better hand control with the pencil and how I was using it and how much pressure I was applying. I was even more confident. As you can see, in this second attempt, I've paid more attention to the lines and the crevices on the peel and all the dots, which I added on from the beginning, and I just kept layering that to show depth rather than my first attempt where I just put in all the lines and then I shaded over it. So there was too many layers and it became too void of any like texture. So yeah, in this one I was being mindful about the lines and the specks on the peel so that it could have more more that texture of the actual orange.
And we are the dreamers of dreams.
Okay, let's move on to the next attempt. Here I decided to use color pencils. So I dove right in with the color pencils because I was feeling adventurous, and I said, you know what, it's okay, it's fine if I make mistakes.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
So I started in with a bright orange, on which I layered on the yellow color pencil to show the well lit area of the orange. It's very important to observe light also when we're doing this, when we're light sketching. That's the reason I put my orange in a box, so that I could use a proper stagnant lighting instead of sunlight which will keep shifting and keep changing with time. Since I was practicing and I knew it was going to take quite some time, so that's the reason I made the platform, put this orange in, and even put the light inside the box so that it's a constant lighting and it doesn't change. So there were these tiny dots on the peel of the orange which were black, so I decided to use micro tip pens to bring in that detail. And at first, for the green part of the orange, the green spots on the orange peel, for that I used a light green color first, on which I added like an olive color, on top of which I layered it with a little bit of brown wherever it was needed, where it was very dark, to give that depth effect. I liked how it's turning out, the orange. And I think I've forgotten grammar because I've used a lot of different tenses in this video. Excuse me for that. Yes, I've used white jelly roll pens for the highlights as well as white color pencils. So this is how it turned out. I'm pretty happy with it. I did learn quite a bit and enjoyed sketching. Just going with the flow, doing whatever I wanted. It was fun. And if you want to watch more content like this, subscribe. If you like this video, drop a like because it will certainly help. And that's about it. And any criticism, any tips on improvement, please leave it down in the description. I'll be able to learn from it, and it might help anyone else who watches it or looks at it. Yeah, that's it. Bye.